Not so fast.
Icy drop. Meet your demise!
Eternal silence awaits you.
On the mend! On the mend! Careful now, that's a trap. As a new penny.
Troll toll. Pay the toll, human, or I'll squeeze you like a funny yellow fruit. I am Grumble. And when I roar, the birds take flight. The airs head for the horizon. The goblins pray to their totems, and the earth itself thinks it's about to quake. So be forthcoming, human, or my roar will shatter your eardrums, and you will meet your death in crushing silence. Broken? What rot? The bridge is perfectly fine. Sturdy as if it was built yesterday. Oh, but you're trying to be clever, aren't you? You want me to turn so you can run without paying. Your tricks won't work, human. Pay, or I'll grind you like pepper. We troll ask toll because our king commands it. All hail the king! You are unworthy to hear of the king. You must pay to walk his lands. But you must not make him the topic of idle conversation. Fine, I shall tell ya. Our king lives in a great cave here in the woods, by the canyon that leads to the mine. But a mere wanderer won't find him so easily. The cave is here, yeah, but its true nature lies in the realm of fairy. Enter if you must, but only stone will greet you. Magic is needed to see the king, and I have no head for magic. Ask one of the other trolls. Ask Archibald. He's the one with brains, that one. He knows that 3 and 5 make... What? 1,000 gold coins buys you passage. Refuse, and I'll pound you so deep into the ground, the moles will take you for one of their own.
Let's teach this here troll there's no money to be had from us.
Those who refuse are my favourites. Time to wrench the life from your weak little frame.
Summon fire elemental!
Spirits of Grimlock, I call you home to the earth.
If this battle be my last, know I went out fighting in your name.
This will make your
Maximum full tension!
I'll make short work of this scum.
Have mercy on your soul! Feel my electric fury!
Ramming speed!
On the man.
don't have a leg to stand on.
Back on my feet again.
Aha! You are well within my range now. Seven, aid me. Serenade us, Nick.
If this battle be my last, know I went out fighting in your name.
Death has its own deliverance.
I can see the white light.
Would you care to hear a little tale? Thrilling as the stage, though not half so bloody.
The unending darkness.
I needed that.
Into the fray once more. As good as a new penny.
You there! Your night ship! Oh, please, come to our aid! My wife and I are stranded here!
Bandit? Oh no. It's nothing but a squirrel. Oh dear, my nerves are all shot.
Oh, we're refugees, my liege. Two of the far too few souls that managed to escape Hunter's Edge when the orcs invaded. We were hoping to reach Silverglane, but we were attacked by highwaymen.
Let's see. Well, that needs a pinch of salt. Needs any discernible flavour, really.
Those devils would have scalped and skewered us if it hadn't been for Alfie. Well, the brave creature bit one of them in half, though not before being frightfully wounded himself. Oh, it was naught but a small stop for trading folk along the long road south to Sicil. Well, we got along all right, but now our little home's finally been undone. Orcs invaded, and the source hunter who was meant to protect us didn't save a one of us. Bravest beast of burden in the borough is Alfie, but the poor blighter's bleeding like a stuck pig and can't move no more, which means we can't move no more either. Why, it would be folly to abandon a bandit killer in a wood full of bandits now, wouldn't it, your night ship? Besides, all our worldly wealth is strapped to his back. We'd be destitute without it. And yet, we can hardly stay here forever. Silverglane is close enough to see the chimney fumes from here. Mara absolutely refuses to leave Alfie's side, and like I said, I'm inclined to agree with her. If only a stout champion would, step up and lend us a hand. Oh, we'd be mighty grateful if you would escort us to Silverglane, your night ship. For it is our aim to set up shop there. A new smithy in a new town. Without Alfie, though, without the tools he carries, I'd be like a fisherman without his rod, grasping for salmon with his bare hands. Never could I produce the quality of work for which I'm renowned. Our predicament is clear, and the biggest problem is that Alfie's wounds are so dire, no ordinary healing potion will work. He needs... well, I don't know what he needs, but they say miracle cures are produced by the priests of Silverglane.
To think of all the clothes I left behind in Hunter's Edge, all the jewels and trinkets. Oh, hell take the orcs.
Oh, we are, my liege. Though, like I said, it would grieve us dearly to leave Alfie behind.
Indeed. He carries your belongings, after all.
I'm glad you've agreed Alfie needs to be saved before we can depart. Please leave no stone unturned in your search for a concoction that will heal his wounds.
All the clothes I left behind in Hunter's Edge. All the jewels and trinkets. Hell take the orcs.
I knew that man, comrade. A fine blacksmith, Bjorn. It gladdens me more than you can imagine to see he and Mara escaped Hunter's Edge. But it's no wonder he blames me for what happened there. Well, it started like any other day, comrade. I told you before, and this much was true. Hunter's Edge was a quiet place. There hadn't been a peep from the Phantom Forest in nearly a century, and save the occasional drunken orc wandering in from the west, there was nothing for any of the townsfolk to fear. I was on patrol one sunny afternoon when I stumbled upon a pair of scrawny orcs building a fire. Bellowed at 'em to get, but they went for their swords instead. Well, I made short work of 'em, but I couldn't find their tribe insignia anywhere. What I did find was a deep red, apple-sized gemstone in one of their pockets. It was warm in my hand and seemed far too fine a treasure to belong to an orc. You and I both know that now, but then my senses were dulled by years of peace. I'd grown soft. I was foolish. I figured it to be an oversized ruby, and it was the worst misjudgment of my life, comrade. Their kind never did take a shine to such finery, so I assumed it had been stolen for its trading value. I pocketed the gem and planned on sending it up to Academy North for the Order to deal with. All was peaceful back at the village, all was quiet. If only I'd known then. If only I had paid attention, had seen the signs. Night had only just begun to fall when they surrounded us. It could only have been a few dozen, but they swarmed like hundreds. Those of us who resisted were immediately cut down. I watched the blood of innocent villagers spill into the streets. I saw their bodies hit the ground. People it was my job to protect, comrade. I made myself promise that night, comrade. Never again would I let another sign of source pass me by unnoticed. Never again would I fail in my sworn duty. It's a promise I intend to keep.
Worry about me.
Let's discuss it another time, comrade. It ain't easy for an old bear like me to greet these ghosts. For now, maybe we ought to soldier forward. Plenty to be done around these parts, eh? Ready to advance? Ready to defend?
Edge. All the jewels and trinkets. Hell take the orcs.
Feeling hot under the collar?
What do you say, your knightship? Will you escort us to Silver Glen? Well, it would be a godsend indeed if poor old Alfie could be healed. But even then would be in dire need of an escort, my liege. Alfie can take on a stray bandit, yes, but what about 2 or 3? No, we'd be killed without you by our side. How you are bleeding, Alfie! Oh, is there nothing I can do?
To think
I'd
of all
dress
the
the wound, I
clothes I
would,
left behind in
but I'm
Hunter's
afraid I'd
Edge.
make it worse.
All the jewels and trinkets. Hell take the orcs.
Where's the bloody legion? Oh, you drop some garbage in the street and they jump out of an alleyway. But when you need them, they're nowhere to be seen.
Did you see that? A shadow just sprang to life.
Strange magic indeed. Perhaps we're nearing the White Witch's lair.
Ah, the Source Hunter. It is my greatest pleasure to announce to you that we Immaculates have captured the feared White Witch and quarantined her house of horrors. Yes, the greatest known threat to Rivellon has been neutralized, thanks in no small part to you, Source Hunter. Your activities in Sicil drove the snake to her den, and that's where we Immaculates sprang our trap. I am a proud Immaculate, sworn to use my summoner's expertise in service of the goddess's one way and the greater good. Ah, the High Counselor of Sicil. We mourned his tragic death. Yes, every Immaculate honors the memory of that noble man. Still, Source Hunter, I am sworn on my life to guard this quarantine. I serve a higher authority than yours, and will not waver in my duty. If you're certain, I suppose I can trust the word of one of your esteemed order. Go on then, Source Hunter, but please tell no Immaculate I let you pass, or it will be my life.
I sung of chaos and eternal night, taught by the heavenly muse to venture down the darkest descent and up to reascend. Excuse us, we had something lodged in our windpipe. Oh, somehow we doubt that very much. Have you ever seen the Moth King's silver spoon? Nearly microscopic. No, Source Hunter. We do believe this life hasn't finished surprising you. Not in the least. It's quite a lovely sort of barrier, isn't it? Who doesn't enjoy a gentle, breezy motion against one's backside, after all? Then again, we suspect it's been hoisted up by some not-so-savoury characters, and we happen to know just how to remove it. The only trouble is finding the right sort of clever, sort of intrepid sort of person to entrust such a secret to. Here's what we propose. We've a fresh batch batch of 3 brain teasers hot off our thinking caps. Perhaps if you can answer them correctly, we might find you spirited enough to entrust with the barrier's deepest, darkest secrets. But it isn't all fun and games. We hardly offer second chances to the beriddled. If you give us a single false answer, we'll clam up like morning glories at midnight. So, do you have what it takes? This is better news than the Orc Queen misplacing her thumbscrew. But enough delays. Let us begin. Your first riddle begins thus. The ravenous brute tore down my chartreuse gown, ripped out my silken hair by its roots, wrenched my children from me and fed me to the hogs. Who am I?
That's right. An ear of corn fits perfectly.
Bravo, bravo, bravissimo! An ear of corn indeed. Can you imagine a sheep in a chartreuse gown? A pumpkin with silken hair? The fantasies of a fool. Now, on to our second riddle. And this one's sure to stump you. I cannot lie, I cannot lay, but only lie. Who am I?
That's right. A stone fits perfectly.
You've done it again! I'm thrilled, I'm amazed, I'm liable to present the very last riddle. This one will blow you out of your stockings, so hold on tight. I've a neck as long as twice the width of a toad's tail, as many eyes as half the number of seasons per annum. I'm known to cause hurricanes in the Far East merely by taking off 2 minutes too late. Who am I? Ooh, very good, very good. The last person who tried to solve that riddle puffed away in a small impish huff, mumbling about space-time. But not you. You stuck it out until the very end. You crafty little so-and-so. So, what would you like to know? One thing we know for certain. This barrier doesn't belong here. The wizard Maradino knew as much when he started poking around here. He developed a spell to remove it. But his fancy was caught elsewhere before he bothered to implement it. Down the spell dropped, and up we scooped it. Unfortunately, we aren't quite human enough to get it to work. But you've proven yourself just the right sort of clever, sort of intrepid sort of person we'd love to entrust such a secret to. We thought you'd never ask. What would you like to know? Some call her the guardian of Lucula, and by our estimations, she's more than earned the title. She's a healing witch, concerned mostly with the safety of the living souls, animals and plants alike, of this forest. And she's been here since even before our great-great-great-great-grandmother, Francisca Toadstool the 44th, can recall. We've long lodged adjacent to her little cabin, and she used to greet us with a "How do you do?" every morning. We do hope she's not entangled in anything unsavory. What a shame it'd be if someone with a penchant for heavy-handed hoe-wielding moved in. Murder! That doesn't sound like her at all, no. much more interested in patching things up than tearing them down, that one. Then again, it's hard to tell on what stalk a person truly stands until you've seen them at the end of their rope. Isn't that so? We suppose if someone held a sword to our caps, we'd fight them with every last spore we had. Somewhere in her cabin, as far as we know. The last we saw her, she and her apprentice, Almina, were rushing inside, whispering to one another. They seemed rather anxious. Perhaps they knew that those Immaculates were on their trail. A group of them followed some time after and erected the barrier around the cabin. We haven't seen the White Witch or Almina since. Are you so desperate for company that you've taken to befriending fungi? Well, somehow we doubt that very much. Have you ever seen a dragon's pajamas? A rat in a Sunday hat? No, Source Hunter. We do believe this life hasn't finished surprising you. Not in the least.
It appears Maradino had some talent mixed in with all that hot air.
He certainly knew how to remove magical barriers, if nothing else.
The place seems to have been searched in a hurry.
Searched? I'd say ransacked.
Striking it rich!